Hey everybody, my name is Phil.
I'm Erika.
And today we're starting a new show, Community. Let's dive in. So, what do you know about Community?
It's a sitcom.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen a few episodes.
Yeah.
But not like in order. The ones
True.
I've seen have been like the really creative ones.
They do a lot of.
Which I really appreciated back in the day. It was like I watched these a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think it's just it's a long show, right?
I think it's made 6 seasons.
Yeah, and how many episodes per?
I don't know.
I feel like it's a lot because I remember like thinking about starting from the beginning. And it's like
It's just overwhelming.
It's an investment.
It's one of those shows that's actually like it has like a bit of a cult following. Like people are huge fans of it, and like they I think this is also one of the shows that's been like saved multiple times by fans. Like it's been like canceled or it's moved networks because it's gone canceled, and like fans have brought it back.
Oh wow!
So like it's one of those that like people are passionate about, and it's it's just a really funny show. I've watched most of it, but it was a long time ago, so I've forgotten a lot of it. I might remember things in the moment, like when they're happening, but for the most part, it's going to be pretty fresh.
Many of you are halfway through your first week here at Greendale, and as your dean, I thought I would share a few.
Their dean's Moby.
Inspiration.
Just kidding. But this actor played Moby, remember? In How I Met Your Mother.
You've heard it's loser college for remedial teens, 20-something dropouts, middle-aged divorcees, and old people keeping their minds active as they circle the drain of eternity. That's what you heard. However, I wish you luck.
Wow.
My dad is Palestinian. I mean, he's a U.S. citizen. He's not a threat to national security or anything. A lot of people want to know that after they meet him because he has an angry energy. But not like angry at America, just angry at my mom for leaving him. Although she did leave because he was angry, and he was angry because she's American.
Abed, nice to know you and then meet you in that order. Now, about that question that I had, Abed.
Yeah.
What's the deal with the hot girl from Spanish class? I can't find a road in there.
Her name is Britta. She's 28, birthday in October. She has 2 older brothers, and one of them works with children who have a disorder I might want to look up. Oh, and she thinks she's going to flunk tomorrow's test, so she really needs to focus, and she's sorry if that makes her seem cold.
Absolutely not.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I forgot that he was in this.
The guy did that would have given you the small office.
So, what is my lawyer doing here?
I'm a student.
Well, that cannot be an inspiring journey.
I
Jeez.
am in a bit of a jam. Found out my college degree was less than legitimate.
Well, I thought you were a bachelor's from Columbia.
And now I have to get one from America. And it can't be in email
Wow.
management. And I'm hoping that our friendship will yield certain advantages. You know,
Fast track.
academic guidance, moral support, every answer to every test.
Now, you have insulted the integrity of this entire institution.
Wow.
Are you familiar with the adage, cheaters never prosper?
No. And if I wanted to learn something, I wouldn't have come to community college.
Wow.
Damn.
So did he come here just because his
I think
client
so.
was here?
Just trying to find the easiest way. Oh, yeah. Dan Harmon, same guy behind Rick and Morty.
All right.
Don't hit on me, okay?
Whoa. I wouldn't dream of it. I just wanted to let you know about my Spanish study group, board certified.
Can you say that in Spanish now?
Duermo tarde, español. Una hora más. No rear mi coche.
I really need help with Spanish.
I'm Jeff. The group meets at the library at 4.
Britta, thanks.
Bienvenuto. Hey. All right.
Oh my goodness.
Here's
What is he wearing?
I know, I was wondering. Oh, okay. It's just like track pants.
the rest of the group is running
But with a
late.
collar and
I know.
You may have noticed this morning, not so good at the small talk.
Yeah, I like big talk.
All right, you want to know my deal? I dropped out of high school because I thought for some reason it would impress Radiohead.
You'd be
Oh no.
Jeff, my deal is above all else, honesty.
honesty.
Yeah. You tell me the truth, I will like you. You lie to me, I will never talk to you again. That's my deal.
I'll lie right away.
I would have said honesty, because I would say anything to get what I want, and I
want you to like me.
It's a very honest answer. All right, for now I like you fine.
Really? What? You're easy.
Hell yeah. Ahmed, in the house.
Why?
She invited him.
Brent invited me. Is that cool?
Oh, I can't think of a single logical reason why not.
Cool.
There you go.
This is right between.
Hey, here.
This is kind of like Breakfast Club, huh?
We are in a library.
Well, yeah, I'm sure we've each got an issue balled up inside of us that would make us cry if we talked about it. Say you have to pee.
That is weird.
Say you have to pee. I need to talk to
Do
you.
you have to pee?
He texted it to him.
It's so weird.
Well, I'm stumped. I discovered at a very early age that if I talk long enough, I could make anything right or wrong. So either I'm God or truth is relative. And in either case, booyah. Duncan, you don't have to play shrink to protect your pride. I accept. You're chicken.
Are you trying to use reverse psychology on a psychologist?
Do community colleges have this much of a campus?
Why am I still
I
shouting?
have no idea.
I'm drawing attention to myself.
It's like, what's a community college in in Canada?
Try us.
Is here.
Are you the board?
Not in Canada.
That means you do my homework, right, Seacrest?
Secrets.
What board certifies a tutor? And busted.
Listen.
Now you know. I'm a smoker.
Yeah, but they're filtered, so that makes them safe. So, why don't you and I go study over some...
Dinner?
Or drinks.
I think actually we should prioritize here and study first and then go to dinner. And if they really prove to be untutorable, we'll slip out early.
Oh.
Look at this crew. All ready to study all night.
Well, I can stay at least till 10.
But who studies with strangers,
10?
right?
I know, that's
My
late.
name is Jeff.
Jeff, it's a pleasure. My name is Pierce Hawthorne, and yes, that is Hawthorne, as in Hawthorne wipes the award-winning moist towelette. Abed the Arab. Is that inappropriate?
Sure.
Roy the Wonder Boy.
Roy.
Little Princess Elizabeth.
Annie.
And finally, this beautiful creature is named Shirley.
Is that even close?
I'd like to
It's the only way already.
This is getting way more like breakfast.
There's breakfast?
Okay, maybe we should get
You know,
started.
I've been a part of a lot of study groups that fell apart because of unresolved tension. Shouldn't we address Annie's concern? Did we not invite her?
Well, Annie, sweetie, it's not behind your back. We just didn't
Can
really
we
think about you.
stop with the pumpkins and the sweeties? Your age indicates that you've made bad life decisions.
Shirley has a response to that.
No, don't.
Shirley looks like you do. You please, Shirley.
My guess.
Okay. I'm sure I've made some bad life decisions. And maybe Annie's decisions will be better.
In Spanish.
What are you doing?
Let's discuss
Oh, I
this
missed
frequently.
it. Ew.
Pardon you?
What are you doing?
I'm certified. Are you unaware that Shirley finds your advances inappropriate?
You have been sexually harassing me since the very first day of class.
Oh,
Sexually harassing? What? That makes no sense to me. Why would I harass somebody who turns me on?
Saying she turns you on is the harassment, dude. Well, this teenage boy is a quarterback and a prom king.
You're not prom king anymore, Troy. This isn't Riverside High.
How'd you know I went there?
Because you're still wearing your stupid letter jacket. And more importantly, I sat behind you for your lunch break.
You're little Annie Adderall.
Because then you're a stupid jock who
That
lost
is her?
a scholarship by
Yeah.
dislocating both shoulders in a keg stand.
Keg flip. They're very hard to pull off.
You know what I got for Christmas?
jeez.
A banner year at the Bender family.
Come
I got a card
on.
of cigarettes. The old man grabbed me. Said,
Oh, the Breakfast Club.
No, Dad. What about you?
You guys need to hash this stuff out. No stone unturned. Go.
What is that?
I can't feel my face.
Why are you
Place I have a baby.
Wearing that song?
Wow, what a mix of interesting characters.
No.
Every answer to every test in
Whoa.
curriculum this semester. I knew you could do it.
Everything's been made already?
Oh, there, grubby.
Yeah, probably.
I get.
The satisfaction of being even.
What is he wearing?
Oh.
Untutorable. Do you like Thai food? I love Thai food.
So this is a game to you? You put human beings into a state of emotional shambles for a shot at getting in my pants?
Why can't you see that for the compliment that it is?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, I'm sorry. It was an accident.
It was an
I did a
accident.
little bit of lying to get close to you.
You know what makes humans different from other animals?
Feet.
No. Bears have feet.
We're the only species on Earth that observes.
So much conviction in that answer.
I can pick up this pencil, tell you its name is Steve, and go like this. Oh. And part of you dies. Just a little bit on the inside. Because people can connect with anything. It's clear to all of you that I am awesome. But I can never admit that because that would make me an ass. But what I can do is see what makes Annie awesome. She's driven. We need driven people, or the lights go out and the ice cream melts. We need guys like Pierce. This guy has wisdom to offer.
The Dalai Lama and I.
We should listen to him sometime. We would
Sometime.
regret it. Shirley has earned our respect, not as a wife, not as a mother, but as a woman. Who cares if Troy thinks he's all that? Maybe he is. Do you think astronauts go to the moon because they hate oxygen? No, they're trying to impress their high school's prom king. Abed's a shaman. You ask him to pass the salt, he gives you a bowl of soup. Because you know what? Soup is better. Abed is better. You are all better than you think you are. You are just designed not to believe it when you hear it from yourself. Soup? I want you to look to the person to your left. Look at the person sitting next to you. I hereby pronounce you a community.
Ah.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, this is why he's able to like BS his way as a lawyer.
Now it's like stripes or meatballs, anything with Bill Murray, really.
I agree with Abed that tonight has been very special. I have a dinner engagement with Britta. Britta?
I lied. Thanks for calming everyone down, but since you're not a Spanish tutor, just a lying creep who purposely upset everyone in an attempt to get with me, I'd appreciate it if you left and stopped wasting all of our time.
That one of the benefits of being a lying creep is having all the answers to tomorrow's test. And I'm happy to share them with anyone whose time I've wasted more than they wasted mine.
You know, I thought you were like Bill Murray in any of his films, but you're more like Michael Douglas in any of his films.
Yeah? Yeah. Well, you have Asperger's.
Asperger.
It's a serious disorder.
So serious one, they call it meningitis.
Oh, jeez.
Asperger.
For your head.
Oh, did he lie?
What?
What's the point of that? Like
I know.
It's not like he can run. He can get
So
his car back.
I know, he still works there. He's not gonna get away with this.
Jeffrey, before you say anything, you might want to think about the gift you've been given.
You remind me of myself at your age.
I deserve that.
Wow.
I've been divorced.
Yeah, things got kind of boring after you left. Let me ask you something. People been clowning me about this jacket since I got here, but if I take it off to make them happy, that just makes me weak, right? You lose the jacket to please them, you keep it to piss them off. Either way, it's for them. That's what's weak. Wow. You just wrinkled my brain, man.
He's good, isn't he?
He's real good.
I'm gonna flunk the test.
You just like study for like an hour. It's not that hard. You seem pretty smart. You got a sports coat.
Funny thing about being smart is that you can get through most
All
of
about the coats.
having to do any work.
What's going on? Can you guys hear me? Am I deaf? Can you hear me talking right now? That's good.
If you want to come back upstairs,
Really?
well, it is your study group.
Really staying this late.
Mm-hmm. Test is tomorrow.
The song.
Sorry I called you Michael Douglas, and I see your value.
Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
I see your value now. Is Michael Douglas that bad?
Thing anyone's ever said to me.
Yeah, this outfit is.
Yeah, what is going
Interesting.
on?
I think maybe it's like a commentary on just kind of like where he is right now. He doesn't really care.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the pilot?
It's funny. You know what? In all transparency, I've seen this episode a bunch of times, all in an effort to like try to watch this whole thing. But then like, I don't know, something would always come up or whatever. Like I just didn't have time. And then I kept like restarting so many times and like never got like this is like as far as I ever went was the pilot. And I don't know what it is. It's like this is the most I've left at it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe because I'm watching it with you. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's good.
I've maybe seen this episode once or twice. Like I haven't seen it that many times, so it felt fresh to me actually. And it's kind of interesting watching it knowing the characters already.
Yeah.
But like seeing how they are like right from the beginning is really funny because there's a lot of elements of them that are already there, like the characters that we know. But there's still some like, oh okay, like they're a bit different. Like there's a bit more innocence to all of them, which is really funny. Yeah. Did you have any conceptions or misconceptions of community college? Like, what did you think of community college?
I don't know. Honestly, we never
No shade.
really.
Obviously.
Well, okay, in Canada, I feel like I never hear anyone say community college. So
Fair.
I just never really gave much thought to it. I just thought that in the States, a community college was just a college that's not one of the Ivy Leagues. Just like in my ignorance, like I don't know. I just I just heard that term thrown around, but I never really, it was never relevant to me. So I just thought, oh, it's just not an Ivy League school. Like I'm sure you could still get to places. I don't know. When I think community college, I think about that commercial. You on the couch all day anyhow. I don't know. No. You on the phone all day anyhow.
Yeah.
Make a call that's gonna change your life.
Yeah. Honestly, it's like one of those.
I don't know. I never.
Just thought about it.
No, I never really understood the shade, cause like whatever I did know about community college, like it all seemed very practical, and it all seemed like there was like a guarantee of getting a job after, cause like you're learning practical skills, like hands-on stuff, which I was always like, that makes sense to me, as opposed to like what I studied, psychology, and I was like just reading a bunch of textbooks, all for what?
But education is one of those things that runs deep with people, right? And like it's like a, I don't know, there's like an innate pride and hierarchy that people place in terms of like where their education comes from.
Yeah.
And like not like, definitely not coming from a place of like right or wrong. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's fed to us. It's something that we believe.
I know. I wonder why. Like actually growing up, I never understood that.
Yeah, like for us, like in Canada, we were like in high school, there's like streams, right? Like you either go the college route or the university route, and you pick that in high school, and that preps you for either route. And I felt like there's always this emphasis or like this prestige placed on go the university route because you're gonna like have higher education that way. And then like we fast forward, like we're out of, or we're in university or out of university, and all of our peers that went to college gained practical skills, are in the field working, doing like using the skills that they actually use. So it's like, I don't know, it's such a weird, like education is a weird kind of thing with people. It's definitely a business. Either way, it's a business. But I feel like even just the perception that we have as individuals and as students, it becomes this thing that you carry with you. And community college, like on my side, like that's something that I also ranked in my head, right? Like, oh, that's not something that I want to go to, or if like it's kind of what like the dean was saying, like, oh, if you people might be saying like if you ended up here, it's because of X, Y, and Z, and then he just ended his speech, which is really funny. But I had a job once where I had to do speeches and like presentations in different places, and one of them was at a community college. And the funny thing is that it's exactly that. Like people from every single walk of life all together in the same classroom, like old, young, like every race that you could think of, immigrants. Like it was just kind of like a mix of everything, and you just think about like the dynamic there, and it would, I imagine, be similar to that. Like people
as opposed to what was your university experience?
A lot
all
around,
young.
Most of us in the same age bracket, with a few like outliers. And I think we all had similar work ethic, similar background. A lot of us were very much focused on study. Like if we had a job that was like a part-time job, it wasn't like we weren't burning the candle at both ends. Like we were very like full-time student mode. And Yeah. So.
Yeah. I think it's because, well, obviously, like the immigrant mentality too. Like our parents, yeah, I feel like a lot of immigrants who come to Canada and like have an emphasis on education, most from in my experience and what I've seen, most encourage university. And I think it stems from.
That's.
Okay, you don't have a choice. You gotta go to university. And it stems from the, like, I don't know, higher status jobs or whatever. Like the doctor, lawyer, I mean, not
like
even.
The big three, doctor, lawyer, engineer.
Yeah. So even if you're not gonna become one of the three, you still need to go to university. For what? Who knows? You could study history at university, and that's A-okay.
What that forces people into is like people that don't know what they're doing, have an undeclared major, and they're wasting time and money.
Yeah, 100%.
Where it's like, and on the parental side, that might still be okay because like, oh, my son, my daughter is in university.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be my son or daughter goes to a community college. I'm like, who cares, right?
I know.
Like, so.
I mean, I think that might have made more sense, like maybe a generation before us. But our generation now,
it's
makes no sense. With the economy now, too, it's like it doesn't make sense.
I feel like it started changing with our generation in terms of like we saw our peers, like what I was talking about earlier. Like we saw our peers.
We went through it. We went through it.
That, but also we saw our peers making money and they're actually using their education. Whereas like there's so many people that went down the university route that still don't use their degree, right? So it's like. Just that hands-on practical experience, which is something that we learn outside of school, or at least outside of university, is what helps actually advance in career in social settings and all these kinds of places where, like, I don't know, I feel like university is made for making professors or making people who do research. It's not meant for creating workers. Like, I don't know. So that's a deeper conversation than I thought we would have for the first episode of Community.
You asked.
Yeah, true. But yeah, really funny.
But yeah, really funny.
No, really, it was really funny.
Honestly, Donald Glover was funnier this round for me. I don't know why.
Really
I didn't think he was that funny the first few times that I've seen this episode. I think maybe it was just my mindset going into the show.
Maybe.
But now, maybe because I'm a bit more open to it, and I'm watching it with you now.
Maybe.
That is just...
The timeline of the show is just wild in terms of like real life timeline for Donald Glover. Because like, he wasn't even doing his thing as Childish Gambino yet.
No, he was doing stand-up, right?
I don't know exactly, but I remember like there've been like interviews of him with the cast talking about how he was playing them his first mixtape ever, and they're like, "Wow, this is you? You could do this?" And just to understand like where he went after that is wild. So
he's improved a lot. Have you heard his first mixtape?
Probably not. But still, just the wait, no. I think he played them Freaks and Geeks.
Okay.
Yeah, so it wasn't like, so he'd been doing it, but he just wasn't big.
Oh wow, that's a track to listen to.
Yeah.
The first one, yeah.
So it was like one of those, and yeah, so it's wild. It's wild. Cool. Well, hopefully you enjoyed watching this one with us. We are going, as always, on our Patreon page, we are going to publish this at least 4 weeks in advance, maybe even more. So if you want to watch ahead, then you can check us out on Patreon. Otherwise, we will see you here next week. Peace.